Oh, stupid Galatians, Paul says in one of my absolute favorite writings of Paul in our first reading today. What makes the Galatians stupid, in Paul's opinion, is that they've received the Holy Spirit, they've come to know Jesus Christ through Paul's preaching, and he left them in a good spot. And then what happened is other preachers came and they said, this whole Spirit thing and Jesus isn't enough. You need to go back and also do the works of the old law, of the Jewish law, the law that Moses gave us. And so Paul responds in our first reading today saying, what are you thinking? Is not the Spirit enough? Have you not received Jesus? The word stupid means without knowledge or without consideration of the consequences. And what I love about this reading is Paul is able to call them out, not because he's mean or harsh, but because they need it, because he cares about them and he loves them. I think it's important for us in our own life to remember those people who are able to call us out, right? When we have to talk to a coworker, we send them an email that says, hey, I'm just wondering if you would have some time to sit down and process what happened at the last meeting, or if we could just sit down and have a conversation. Versus when it's your family or your spouse or your kids, you say, you're being an idiot. Knock it off. Stop it. It seems like when it's easier to be harsh with the people we love most. Same too for Paul. He can be harsh because he really loves them and cares about them. But what's also important to remember is the Galatians didn't write off what Paul's saying. They didn't forget about it. They held on to it. They recognized it as true. They cherished this letter. And they recognized, oh yeah, we are being stupid. He was right to say that. Sometimes I get letters that trickle in, maybe on a weekly basis, of parishioners or people who are upset. And it's easy for me after I read those letters to think, oh, why did they say that? Well, where are they coming from? But usually when I let it settle a little bit, I think, there's some truth in what they said. And I usually respond, challenging them a little bit. That challenge can be a good thing in our life, and I think that's a good thing why priests live together, because they're able to challenge each other, and iron sharpens iron. So today, maybe we can reflect on those words that Jesus gave us, that truth really does set us free. And think about someone in your life who says those difficult things when you need it. Maybe sometimes without even volunteering, without you asking. They just offer it willingly. Who is someone who shows you that Paul-like attitude of being honest when you need it the most? And say a prayer of thanksgiving for them today in your life.